You are attending computer coding class.
Welcome. Today we will post a Facebook message in a group using Python. Here you can send message to so many groups by a single click, but you must be the administrative privilege of all the group. It means you must be the owner of all the groups, and all the groups must be associated with a same Facebook ID. Here we will use latest features of Graph API 13.0 in 2022. Let's start. First of all, you will have to install Facebook SDK. Here I am using Anaconda command prompt for installing this package. Here I am also using virtual environment base. Now we will start coding. Here my IDE is Spider. First of all, we will import Facebook package. Actual coding is only 1 or 2 lines, but it will take 6 or 7 lines for user friendly coding. Next we will create a list. That list contains the group ID of all your Facebook groups. Here I am posting message to a single group. So here I am opening my group, that's name is Preksha Multimedia Private Limited. In search bar you can get the group ID of your group. Here in list you can include more than one group, but all the groups must be of same Facebook account with administrative privilege. Here I am adding only one group. Next I will create message. You can also input your message, or you can import your message from any Excel or CSV file. Here my message is, please visit our blog on computer coding. Next I will create a link. This link will contain the web address of my blog. Next, I will create a object of Facebook Graph API by using Graph API function Facebook.GraphAPI. But in parentheses, it need Facebook access token. So first we will have to generate our Facebook access token. Here I will input our Facebook access token from user side. So here I will write token equal to input. Here we will input token as a string. Token length is about 100 to 200 characters. In this way I will create graph object. Next we will learn how to generate Facebook access token for groups. To do this I will have to open a new site that's name is developers.facebook.com. You will have to log in this site, but here username and passwords are same of your Facebook account. So there is no need to separately log in this site. Here we will create an app to access our token. So first of all we will click on get started, then my apps. On top you can see there is an option docs, tools, support, and then my apps. So we will click on my apps. It is displaying so many apps. I have already created so many apps, but for new we will click on create apps. Here there are so many options, but we will select the last option, none. Here none means combination of personal and business options. Then I will click on next. Now we will give the name of our app. Here I am writing the name of our application as Prexa Multimedia Private Limited. This is same name as my group name. You can give any name, there is no restriction. Next we will write our password. This password is your Facebook account password, not special password. And then it will create an application in Facebook developer site. Next we will click on tools and open Graph API Explorer. In this Explorer we will give some permission to our app. Without these permissions we cannot generate our access token. Here in feature apps you will have to select your Facebook application. Next here we will select get user access token. Now we will click on continue as AV. Here AV is your Facebook account name. Now it's time to give different permissions. By default permission is public profile. Next permission is publish to groups. This is second permission, and then you will have to third permission group access member info. These are permissions you will have to give to your application. Now we will click on generate access token again. There is no need to submit for login review, just click on continue. Now you can copy your token and use in your application. Now we continue our coding in Spider. Here we will write a for loop. There is a need of for loop only then if you have more than one group in your list. Here I am using only one group. If you want to include more than one group, then just add in this list. Now we will post our message to Facebook group. So here we will use put underscore object method of our graph object. So here we will write graph.put underscore object. Now in parentheses, first of all we will write our group ID, then our connection name, that is feed. In single quotes we will write feed. Next is your data. Here our data are message and link. So here we will write our message and link. This function will return an acknowledgement ID that will be stored in X. So we will print X. At last we will print message has sent successfully. This is our program to send message to Facebook using Python. Now again we open our developer site. Here the validity of our access token is only 1 hour. To extend it we will open access token debugger and copy it. Next we will click on debug. This will show the details of your application. Here you can see expire in about 1 hour. So if you want to expand its validity, then we will click on extend access token. This is the button we will click. Now our token will expire on April 18th. It means 2 months. Now you will have to copy this access token and store somewhere so that anytime you can use it in between 2 months. Now again I am copying here. This is the new extended token. Now you can see here it will expire after 2 months. In this way we can extend the validity of our Axis token. Now we will copy our Axis token and run our program. Here again I am running. Just a copy. Now it's time to execute our program. Here I will write Axis token and wait. We have successfully sent our message to Facebook group. This is the group ID. This ID is acknowledgement ID. Now we will open our Facebook ID and refresh the group so that we can see our new message. This is the new message that we just sent to our Facebook group. If you like this video, then please subscribe our channel Computer Coding Class. Thank you very much.